Hello. I felt energetic enough finally to go out and do a little bit of hoopering again, hooper training. Now, I keep 6 hoops and some barrels, 3 I think I've got, in the back of my van because I don't have anywhere permanent to train. So I'm always mobile for my training. It means that I can teach my dog to work in distracting situations, as you know, as part of our training. But anyway, so what did I do today? I set up my 6 hoops in a curving circle to start with. Oops, I leant on it. All right, and then put 2 barrels to finish off the circle at one side. Now, what I started off with is working in the centre and getting my dog to go all the way round the outside, okay, outside the barrels. Now, when I came round for the second time for the barrels, I called my dog in between and then asked him to switch, my word for turning opposite me, back out and round the circle in the opposite direction. Nice little smooth short sequence and good for practicing your timing for getting your barrel training, your barrel timing right. Also working on where to stand, and my best position was obviously somewhere here so that as my dog came around this barrel I could step back, drawing him in, and then give my turn away command, maybe take a little step forward to turn them all the way around the barrel. Got to have a command for that so that they know where they're going, and then off again. So I tried this with both of my dogs, and I also then did I did it from this direction as well. So we started at this hoop, we went around, I called them in. So my dog was, you know, ready to charge off, and I had to do quite a bit of a control piece at the start and then send them, pull them in, flick them away from the hoop. There's a distraction there. Make sure they've got the right command. Switch. Switch means turn away from me in either direction in my terms. And away they go for a flow finish. So that was my circular thing. And then what I did with my hoops was I turned them into a little bit of a step situation. Okay, so here my dog had to and change direction. Okay, and I had them at about 5 metres apart. So for Moochie, pretty hard going, because he really had to change down a little bit so he could think, and it was pretty hard for the Mooch. So here you may see that actually, instead of being in a obvious line, I've staggered them a little bit. So that they do have to turn their head to see where they're going. And this is where my left, right, or left, away, meaning a slight left or slight right turn, it comes in handy. So, what did I do? I started here at the hoops and I went through there. Now this was my right turn, this was my away, slightly to the left, then there was my right turn command, then I did the pull through, did the switch, back out, so now they're going back the opposite way, left, away, left, and finish. Again, Moochie found that working at this distance, he found it quite technical. Doing 2 circuits, one either direction. Does help you stop getting dizzy, but it's not easy when you're running 2 dogs and you're doing it 4 times. But Wiki was fine. He took one bend a little bit tight and touched the inside edge of the hoop, but apart from that, that was okay. I then thought, hang on a minute, I'm getting dizzy doing this all on the outside. Let's try standing outside edge. This, whoop, there goes my little man. Whoop, excuse me. So, and I suddenly realised, as I thought about it, was I haven't done enough of that training. How many of us are training our dogs or practising, doing a little bit of sequencing, whereby you're actually pulling the dog to you and then sending them away? So what I did was I moved that hoop there so that as they came through and turned, they could see that hoop. And then again, it was a left, right, or left away situation. So I didn't actually worry about trying to get them all the way round. What I really wanted to do was work out for myself and my dog what command I should use there, and to get them to take the turn away from me, not just pulling him in and scooping past me and then on again. I found that when I tried to use my in command or come, they didn't seem to connect the two. But when I used my barrel wrap command, tick, 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 which means go around the barrel, I was able then to get the dog's head past the edge of the barrel, through the gap, and then with a slight left command, and as they turned there, they naturally seemed to turn right, then they picked up the hoop and kept going. So, interesting. I then tried it the other way. I moved the hoop around a bit so that I had to do it there, pulling them in and across that way. Always do your hooper training sequences right to left, left to right, so that you and your dog find or work on your balances. So that was my efforts for training today, because it was so much cooler. Why not have a go yourself and see what comes out? Thank you.